Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your magic door reading for February. For Gemini. Okay. Ouch. Heartbreak, sadness, loss, grieving. Okay, I hear that. Four of Pentacles. King of Cups. Nine of Pentacles, sorry. Six of Cups. 10 of Swords. Yikes, the Devil. Who is it? Take a picture. Four of Cups. Okay. Okay, so as far as any kind of, this is about a relationship that you might have, like something's not right or something's amiss. Someone's maybe withdrawing or you're withdrawing something. And this is about wanting to reconnect. It could even be an ex or a breakup. There's a bridge or a separation or a gap between you that's growing or has been. And this is about reconnecting. So, what's this for? Okay. What's this Four of Pentacles about? And very bossy animals. Five of Cups and the Fool. Interesting. So we've got control and security with, This is very strange because this is about, okay, this is self-preservation. You don't want to reconnect. You don't want to reconnect. I mean, honestly, Gemini's I'm reading for is like, okay, any kind of reconnection, this would be saying that it's about control and disappointment and a new beginning. Okay. I think you're guarded. I think this is about being guarded because there's a lot that there's heartache here. You're guarded because of that, because you're just, if this is somebody coming back in, if this is you going, reaching out, somebody's got their heart broken, which I'm assuming is you, or at least you're very aware of the other person's heartbreak. But this is about being sad and wanting to bridge the gap or wanting to reconnect, but you're guarded. It's like you want that person back, but at the same time, you don't feel like you can let yourself down and be who you really are because you've been hurt. And so now it's like, okay, I still want to connect with you, but I'm only going to connect a little bit. I'm going to be in self-preservation mode. Can we have a do-over? Maybe this time I get to be the one to break up. I don't know. Some people are like that. I'm just saying. But there's been a definite wedge drawn, if not a breakup, but there's hurt feelings. Someone's in self-preservation mode and they're very sad and disappointed. We got two cards of loss here, and then we've got a new beginning. And is this about taking a leap of faith and trying again because you're vulnerable and your heart's broken? I mean, people do that. People, in the throes of grief, they're like, they just want something to make themselves feel better. And it looks like that would be reconnection with a partner. Not sure if that's ever, you know what I mean? Like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I mean, this is pretty painful, and someone's wanting to, let's, let me do the rest of the reading before I go off on just, 3 cards here. Someone's got to be a very compassionate listener, got to be fair, got to be loving. And it looks like someone is kind of holding all the cards. Someone, this looks like it's a breakup because we've got somebody very independent over here. Someone is more entranced with that or is happy with where they're at. So is this you, Gemini, reaching out because you're heartbroken and you're really disappointed and you would like a new beginning with this person, but it's going to take a lot of listening and compassion, and because somebody, it's not that they've moved on, they're just staunchly independent. And I think they're dealing with somebody from their past. Or if they're not dealing with somebody from their past, they can't get over what happened. It could be that they're just having a physical relationship with somebody from their past right now. Like they're staunchly independent. They're just like, I'm good. But they have a physical relationship going on with somebody in their past, or from their past. Or it's that they can't get over that they're grieving too. And they can't get over how They may or may not be grieving. The point is, they can't get over how unhealthy it was in the past, the toxic situation, that it was just a really controlling relationship. It was very, somebody oppressed somebody. So somebody felt like this was holding them back. It was holding them down. It was oppressive. It was unhealthy. It was like an energy, not waste, but just like it was really draining and exhausting. And it was just all these dynamics and this would say that it's like somebody can't get over the past issues. And as far as getting back together, I don't see it. I don't see it here. What's this Ten of Swords about? Because ouch. Okay, somebody would have to be really almost downright like, I'm so sorry. Can we just, you know what I mean? Just pouring your heart out, literally, and coming from a place of feelings and love and kindness and compassion and support. And it's almost like you'd have to be willing to take a lot of flack for what transpired. And there's a mea culpa that needs to happen. Somebody needs to forgive somebody. That's for darn sure. Wow. But we got an ending here. So like, how could, all right. What's this Ten of Swords about? This is saying that I think honestly, if there is to be any kind of chance for getting back together, somebody needs to come correct. Basically, this is you or the other person basically throwing yourselves at the other person's feet and being like, I am so sorry. I am aware. I want to tell you very honestly and with integrity and authority that I am very aware of my own crappy actions. I'm aware of what I did. I'm aware that I caused you a lot of pain, that I did this incorrectly, or that I was unfair about this, that, and the other. This is very black or white. It's like somebody's wrong and somebody's like, okay, see ya, I can't deal anymore. Whoever this applies to, but somebody has really messed up in someone else's eyes here. They are pretty stubborn and firmly resolute about how they feel. I think we got the Four Cups and the Four Pentacles here. I think there's this clarifying conversation, and lots of them need to happen, because we've got the King of Swords or King of Cups here, and that's someone that's kind of very aware of. It's almost like they're very compassionately removed. So it's almost like somebody has to be willing to go in a place of compassion and just take whatever is going to get thrown at them for a while. Not to be a doormat, but just like accept the blame, hear the blame, listen to how somebody else felt. This is about dealing with past issues coming to the fore. We got past issues again here. And this person's thinking that there's just no way to surmount the unhealthy, all the crap, all the problems that happened in the past. This is that with karma. This is past coming back to present itself again for healing. And it's very karmic. And if somebody's willing to be direct and honest and have integrity and look at their culpability in the situation, then that could lead to forgiveness. But until that happens, it's like we got somebody that's just like really guarded and controlling and self-preservation. We got someone very firmly, resolutely stuck, like no amount of anything. This could be the hand of God offering me my favorite whatever, and I'm not changing how I feel. I've got everything the way I want it. This is me right here. I'm good. I'm by myself. I'm independent. I can support myself. I can do my own thing. Unless you're going to basically own up to everything that happened, you don't even need to talk to me, because as far as I'm concerned, as far as I'm concerned, this is a non-issue for me. Whatever happened in the past is still very firmly stuck in their mind. Okay, so I don't see it. I don't see it. The only way that it's going to work is if somebody owns up to somebody's fault, and I know I said that. So yeah, right now it might be too soon, because we're still in the throes of heartache here, and we're still dealing with an unexpected ending. Or this isn't ending. It's like, a slow burn, slow decline. So and you knew it was coming, and then it's like it happens, and then you're just like, But we're still dealing with some disappointment and sadness here, and I think this person might be doing fine, but I think it's still very much on their mind. but not in a good way. Like they really feel like they got the wrong, somebody feels like they got the wrong end of the stick here. I mean, they didn't get a fair deal here. That it was just a very unhealthy, oppressive, controlling, toxic situation. And unless somebody can own up to that and change, this new beginning, this leap of faith is not going to happen. Both of you are firmly in your corners at this point. Somebody's got to make a move, but it doesn't look like, whoever this is over here, it doesn't look like they're going to. Gemini. Yep, barriers, big ones, the past. Unless this is somebody taking a good hard look at what, you know what I mean? This is the unhealthy past here. Somebody's willing to take a look at that and dissect it and have those conversations and maybe see somebody, you know, this could be somebody helping you see what's wrong, like guiding you to the truth sort of thing. You or them, you as a couple or them. Somebody needs to see things very clearly, what happened in the past, and own up to that and come from a place of compassion and love and be willing to talk about and honor feelings on both sides. All right. Gemini. I don't mean to laugh. It's like, well, you know, miracles. Honestly, I'm not being disrespectful. I'm not making light. The first thing that came in was, it's going to take a miracle. It's going to take a miracle. We got 2 4s here, where is that resolute energy, stubborn, self-preservation. I'm not budging, that sort of thing. And this is saying, you know, miracles do happen. I think the only way, if you are interested in bridging that gap, the only way that a reconnection would happen is if somebody basically threw themselves, like I said, at somebody else's feet, was like, I'm so sorry. I own up to everything, that whole thing. That would probably be the only thing. And the reason that this card showed up is like, yeah, when hell freezes over, I mean, it's going to take a miracle for that to happen. Well, you know, things do happen. Things work out in mysterious ways. All right, Gemini. I wish honestly, Gemini, just going to say it, I wish I was that type of person that no matter what, I could turn it into a positive, but I can't. I just don't. It's always like, yeah, but why? You know? And this right here, with this, it's like, honestly, it's like it's going to take a miracle. It's going to take somebody, it's going to take a miracle. Or something miraculous to happen to break down the barriers, to break down the walls. That was like 3 that fell over. Gemini. But to be fair, when something does look really good and it's like, holy cow, this is great, I am all over it. Yeah. Examining a relationship and pieces coming together and starting to learn and understand what transpired and why. Finding your true self. This is an attempt to make sense of a relationship, a situation, or just who you are in the world, but through experiencing relationships with others. So this would suggest that right now it's a no-fly zone. It would take pretty much a miracle, somebody doing some miraculous act of compassion to bridge the gap here. And for right now, this is to serve as just experience. And I gotta get some water, excuse me. I think there's also a bit about self-awareness here. It's like you're kind of reviewing and going over it, but it's more about this separation period is more about you learning from it and you kind of the pieces coming together for you and thinking about things on your own rather than you throwing yourself at the person's feet for right now. I don't feel like it's advisable, I should say. I don't think this was to tell you you need to go and throw yourself at this person's feet. I think this is a time of reflection by yourself. I don't think this is about you going and trying to bridge the gap. I think this is a time of reflection by yourself, this King of Cups here, so that you can sort of make sense of it, look at the culpability on both sides, stop beating yourself up, and go from there. And if at that time, then like coming full circle with your own process or processes, and this is not girlfriend talk. I'm not sitting there going, no, this is coming together here. After you do this whole King of Cups self, reflection thing, whatever, you come out of that At that point, once you're whole again emotionally, then you can approach this person or they can approach you. But until you're whole emotionally, there's a lot of pain going on here and you're vulnerable and things are not clear. And so if you reach out, it's going to be this push-pull because we've got this very defensive energy because of this heartache. And maybe you want to take that leap of faith, but you're not coming to them whole, and it's just going to cause problems because of insecurity and control. And that's not, again, that's not kitchen sink girlfriend talk. That's what this is saying. The cards are saying. All right. Okay. Shutting up. I wish you luck with this, Gemini. It's not fun, is it? Okay. So I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.